Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life at Life U. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today I am joined by a student of the chiropractic program, Mr. Gabe Nickels. Welcome. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. Tell me a little bit, Gabe, of what quarter are you in? You are in the chiropractic program, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
What quarter are you?
Sixth quarter.
Sixth quarter. So almost halfway through. How's it been?
It's been pretty grueling. I last quarter, I think, took its biggest toll, the busiest one so far. So I'm just holding on to the fact that I'm about to be halfway done with the actual class portion of the curriculum. So I'm excited to kind of be downhill after this.
Yes. You're coming to the peak, and then after that is clinic. It is putting everything together and serving patients and loving on patients, but also continue learning in different capacities.
Yep.
And then boards, and then all the other stuff.
All the fun stuff.
And then you'll get to be a chiropractor and join me on the other side.
That's right.
Which is so fun.
That's right.
Tell me, Gabe, what inspired you to become a chiropractor?
I always wanted to do something with health. I was initially going to do physical therapy. I wanted to have some sort of facility with a bunch of different modalities and be able to treat patients very holistically. Yeah. I came for a visit to Life because my girlfriend was already decided to come here. So she's actually in my quarter with me. Alyssa is her name. And I just felt like chiropractic kind of fit what I was looking for better. I also had a lot of distrust for sort of just modern medical system insurance since COVID. So I was like, I don't really want to go through a program or curriculum that's going to be highly influenced by that. And so the vitalistic philosophy here spoke to me a lot more. Also, with physical therapy, I think if I wanted to really spend adequate time with my patients, I would either have to jack my prices up or just not really see that many patients. Whereas chiropractic, I felt like I could get the job done and actually help people quicker, be able to see more patients, still have reasonable prices, but still be able to do a thorough job with what I'm doing. So I think just all the way across the board, I was like, yeah, this is what I need to be doing.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Tell me about what inspired you to get into healthcare then in general.
Honestly, pretty guy reason. I played sports, I worked out. I was like, I want to do something along those lines. And I went to a physical therapist for my elbow just from baseball injury. And I thought it was very fascinating and how knowledgeable he was, how the body all tied together, different areas. And I just never really thought about the body as interconnected like that. So at that point, it was kind of just the one thing that jumped out to me. Yeah. As I've matured and gotten older, I think I just see more the importance and the need in it and actually being there for people, especially like I said, with how everything was handled with COVID. I think people feel like the medical system is almost like their enemy at this point. It's not really their friend. And I like the idea of being someone that can really give it to a patient straight, be honest with them, and do something that can help them without side effects and something hurtful.
Right. Give them hope.
Yep.
Give them hope.
That's
I love that. Yeah. So Gabe, tell me, you've been here for a year and a half?
Year and a half.
Year and a half, right?
Yep.
Where did you come from?
Michigan.
Yep. So big transition.
Big transition, yeah. My girlfriend and I, we met at Hillsdale College in Michigan. So we moved out of the cold, came down here, and it's been good so far. Yeah.
I love it. I bet. Yeah. No snow. Shoveling.
100%. Yeah. Very nice.
Gabe, there's a few things that sets Life University apart. Our lasting purpose, right, to give, to do, to love, to serve out of the sense of abundance, but also our vitalistic mindset. But in addition to that, from a student perspective, I think that how we have so many clubs and organizations that truly help students kind of bring it back to their passion and continue in the midst of the chaos of how hard fifth quarter is and everything in between to still have a home base. What is your home base, if you have any?
In terms of clubs you're talking about? I've tried a variety of clubs. I think the Remarkable Practice Club, which I help run, I mean, that's really the main home base I go to. I've done Gonstead a couple times, Motion Palpation, Activator. I'm interested in network, but I've not gone to the club. I've just talked to people kind of about it. I should probably go to the club if I'm going to name drop them. But yeah, I want to get more involved with other clubs. But for now, like my main focus has really just been on the Remarkable Practice Club.
So tell me a little bit about the Remarkable Practice. You said you help run it. What does that mean?
Yep. Yeah, I'm the president of the club now.
He helps run it.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, we just reactivated the club a few quarters back. This is our third quarter back on campus. The Remarkable Practice is a chiropractic organization founded by Dr. Stephen Franson. They work with chiropractors in the field now who may be struggling with the business side of things, different procedures, processes, how to actually run a clinic, or doctors who just want to be proactive about it, have some like mentorship and support. So they work with them. They have a whole online website with modules and stuff that their docs pay for, along with a bunch of other perks. What we're doing in club is going through those modules and breaking them down and working on teaching the students now to, again, just be more proactive, get people ready so that they don't have to hit a brick wall when they get out into the real world and actually start practicing and then get help. Like we want to try to offer that helping hand now, really set the students up here for success in the long run.
I love that. I love that because it is definitely a transition once we graduate and having graduated almost 6 years ago, it's definitely a punch in the face if you don't get prepared. And that was a big piece when I was in school. They always told us, get prepared, get prepared, get prepared. Yes, focus on what you're doing now, but still don't lose vision of what you're going to be doing later, right? If you, from your experience with the Remarkable Practice, what would you say are some bullet points that seem to be more focused or more intentional or more important for chiropractors in the field or about to be chiropractors in the field?
Yeah, I think like some of the things that we're really big on, one is just having your systems down.
Yes.
Like there's so many different aspects to a chiropractic clinic and you want to just make sure that whether it's, your CA, having a phone call, setting up an appointment, doing a tour, doing your examination, your report of findings, like all of that stuff, if you have set procedures of this is what it's going to look like, everything's going to flow a lot more smoothly and efficiently. And also just having high energy. We talk a lot about that. High energy practices are really what set apart your practice from other practices. High energy, we use the equation E equals MC squared. It's like energy equals money and crucial communication. So it's like people are motivated by money, but that only gets you so far. So you need to be very clear about what you want from people. You need to give them proper praise. Like when, people are having success, you need to correct people when they're getting off track. And it's just all about being really, really clear on what are the procedures and being able to communicate that properly. And if you do that, everyone should be able to really buy into, what you're doing and have successful high energy practice.
That's awesome. What is your plan? I know it's early on. I know that we still have time, but if you could set up a plan now, what would that be?
I'm not sure exactly. I don't know if I'll have to do associate work. I most likely will, just to get some money saved up. If I could start a practice right out of school, I would love to. I'm trying to do everything I can. I think my girlfriend and I we're planning on going to New Jersey when we're done. That's where she's from, and we both really like it there. I think it could be a good location and market for chiropractic. Potentially, if we could open up our own place, long run, to have a clinic, like I said before, that just has all the different modalities. Like I would like to have a facility with PT, massage therapist, MD, just kind of have everything a patient could look for, like on the healthcare side of things. And then also the proactive, like have a fitness center attached to it, have a gym, have, red light therapy, cold plunge, stuff like that. Just so like, I've always wanted that when I was growing up. Like I wish there was just one place I could go that had everything.
Yeah, do it all.
So it's an ambitious goal, but I think there's definitely a desire for it, like when I talk to people, and I think if it's executed well, it could run pretty properly. You
have my full support, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is definitely something that it's needed, and like you said, it's a place of ease because you find everything in one place, so you don't have to be driving, this and that, and there, this appointment, this other appointment.
Yeah.
It definitely helps. and being in practice, it helps to have different options for your patients. And they're like, oh, I can do that here. Oh, this is great, right?
Yeah.
So it's really nice, and absolutely be ambitious. So what if it's ambitious, right?
Yeah.
What a beautiful experience that you're starting to get prepared and get this input of the management piece of it, because at the end of the day, we are doctors. We're not necessarily business owners or business administrators just yet.
Yeah.
And some of us learn by a punch in the face, and some of us learn by amazing coaching companies that allow us and guide us and hold us accountable, which I think that's part of the remarkable practice, holding you accountable to make sure that the boxes are checked and we stay in our procedures and we celebrate our wins and we fix our losses.
That's right.
So that's really cool. Congratulations. Good luck on the rest of the quarter.
Thank you.
You're almost at clinic, which means just a little bit more.
Yep.
And then you get to care for people.
That's right.
Well, I think that's it for today. Happy Friday, I think it is today.
Yes, it is.
Enjoy the rest of your quarter. Be amazing and have a good break.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
And we'll
it.
see you guys on the next episode of Living Life, I Life You. Bye.